What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs coming at you. Hope you're all doing great out there. Let me know how you're doing in the chat or the comments. Are you doing good? Not doing so good? Let me know. And if you drive for apps like Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you're in the right place to stay up to date with what's going on in the gig economy. That's right. Get started right now for free. Let me help you out. Hit that red subscribe button down below, and you'll notice there's a little bell icon to the right. That's the notification bell. Click that, set it to all so you're always notified when I post something new. And of course, if you could, please hit that like down below. All right, just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And let's jump into this. So, well, I don't really know what other way to put it, but Para, good old Para, ended up receiving a cease and desist notice from the one and only DoorDash. I feel like a lot of people saw this coming. I know plenty of other creators have already broke this news, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents. But if you haven't heard this news yet, big shout out to Hammer Down Kev for supplying me with the information, because I was not a Para user. So, right here, this was part of the notice here, okay? August 2nd, 2021. We are pausing our services at 5 p.m. Pacific time today and resuming August 9th. But I don't really know how much they're going to be able to resume on August 9th. So, dear Para community, we were disappointed to receive a cease and desist demand letter from DoorDash because we believe that drivers deserve pay transparency and should have access to all the data that relates to their earnings. In our view, it's simple. Drivers should know what they're going to be paid before they do the work. We have decided to pause service so that we can discuss with DoorDash whether there is a mutually agreeable path forward to ensure Dashers get transparency. In the past, DoorDash has expressed a commitment to ensuring that drivers have the tools and resources they need to succeed. So we will engage in good faith in this effort to find a solution. We apologize to our loyal community for the disruption. And then it got cut off on the bottom. But you get the gist of it. All right. So what is my take on all of this? I hate to just repeat what other people are saying, but this is what I'm going to put out there. From the moment that people started talking about Para a few months ago, at first, when I was like, oh, wow, this app actually can show the tips and the full payout and what the driver's going to get, I think this is a great thing. But then when we looked further into it and we saw that it violates the terms of service, that's where I have a huge problem with it. And you guys should know this by now. I've said this a few times. Any app or anything that could literally jeopardize your way of making your income, whether it be full-time or part-time. I'm curious, if you are a full-time dasher or a part-time dasher, just let me know in the chat or the comments real quick right now, just so you can see, so everybody else can see how many full-timers there are and how many part-timers there are, okay? Me being a part-time driver, even though I'm part-time, I don't want to use something that's going to risk my ability to access the service to make money. And you shouldn't either. Now, I know I shouldn't, be saying, you shouldn't do that and this and that, like you can't tell us what to do. But I can strongly suggest that in the future, if there are apps that come out like this, I recommend you don't use them. Okay? Yes, so you can see the full payout. It's very important. And it is, in my opinion, it's our right to be able to see it. It's always been that way. But because these companies want to cut down on the cherry picking and the multi-apping, which is pretty obvious with this, okay, that's why this was created. What do I think about Para and the creators of Para? I think that they are great people. I do. They've said that they are drivers themselves, some current drivers and some from the past, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I have no ill will towards these guys. None. I think they're very bright individuals, that they created something to be able to help drivers out there, just like they mentioned in their statement here, that drivers should be able to see these things. And I agree wholeheartedly. They absolutely should be able to see full tip transparency, without a doubt, okay? But on the flip side, they have literally even admitted themselves that they know this goes against the terms of service, okay? I'm not trying to advocate for DoorDash, but put yourself in DoorDash's shoes, okay? You change your rules and then somebody comes up with a way to get around it, okay? You'd be upset, all right? And like I said, I am not advocating for DoorDash because they screw drivers over left and right. But put yourself in their position. You would want to do something about it, you know? So hopefully, because of this, maybe there's a shred of a chance that DoorDash maybe might let us see the tips again in the full payouts. Maybe. It's a very small maybe. We'll see. We have to just try and stay optimistic. Now, they said they're going to resume their service on August 9th. That's great, but what does that mean? Does that mean that tip transparency is coming back? I doubt it. But I know they had other features on the app, like you can track your earnings, and there are some other features, and I believe there was some more features they were trying to come out with. But look, this is not a hate train on Para, but it's sad that a company like Para has to come out to create an app to do what the original app should be doing anyway, by showing you what your earnings are, you know, through and through, completely transparent. That's where we are in the gig economy right now, and I'm hoping that Grubhub and Uber Eats don't follow suit, but I hate to say it, but a lot of the things that DoorDash does, eventually they do as well, and then the other smaller apps too, like Bite Squad and Food Dudes and the other ones. So, everybody watching in the chat or the comments, let me know, what were your thoughts on Para? Were you a Para user? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Feel free to vent, okay? So, I wish Para, I wish them the best. I hope they can work this out with DoorDash. Maybe they can work together to try and come to some sort of, balance, I guess you can say. But only time will tell, and I'll try my best to keep you guys updated when that comes out as well. So be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below and tap that bell so that you're always up to date. All right? So, with that being said, everybody, if you guys ever want to send me anything to mention in a video or just have a question, email me at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. But if you want a faster response, you can always message me on Patreon in the app or through patreon.com/paid2drive. And as a perk, I shout out all my patrons in new videos. So when you hear your name called, say, "Hey Pete, I heard my name." And like, again, if you want to sign up, links in the description or in the pinned top comment. We got Samantha Mikles, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Laura Love, Agus, Tom Perry, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Hanor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland. We also got Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Joyce Hine, Brian Richardson, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and of course, Valerie Brown. That's right, everybody. Thank you to everybody. Sign up down below. And also in the description is the free gas app to start saving money on your gas at the gas pump. It's called Get Upside. The link is in the description. Click that. Download it to your smartphone. Any kind of smartphone will do. Go to your gas station, pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below. Make sure to download it. And of course, if you want to get one of these beautiful Live to Drive, Drive to Live t-shirts or many other designs, go to paytodrivestore.com. Everything's on sale. Lots of different designs, different colors, great quality. Everything's on sale, low prices. And go check it out, paytodrivestore.com. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying "end 353. End 353 just lets me know you made it to the end of the video. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button and turn on all notifications with the little bell to the right. I'll give you a second to do that. And of course, please hit that like button down below. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. So until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Drive safe, be well, and we'll see you on the next one.